Jesus H. Christ. Private Pyle, why is your footlocker unlocked?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Private Pyle, if there is one thing in this world that I hate, it is an unlocked footlocker. You know that, don't you?
Sir, yes, sir.
If it wasn't for dickheads like you, there wouldn't be any thievery in this world, would there?
Sir, no, sir.
Get down! Well, now, let's just see if there's anything missing. Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pyle?
Sir, jelly donuts, sir.
A jelly donut?
Sir, yes, sir.
How did it get here?
Sir, I took it from the mess hall, sir.
Is chow allowed in the barracks, Private Pyle?
Sir, no, sir.
Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pyle?
Sir, no, sir.
And why not, Private Pyle?
Sir, because I'm too heavy, sir.
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pyle.
Sir, yes, sir.
Then why did you hide a jelly donut in your footlocker, Private Pyle?
Sir, because I was hungry, sir.
Blaze Buddies! Listen, obviously, I'm not in my office like I usually do these things every week. I'm at home. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. I am going in for a full force day of work, so I wouldn't be able to get this done tomorrow. I'm going to literally be non-stop. So I just want to chill today and sit back here and go over some thoughts on a very important day tomorrow, that being Memorial Day. And again, I think I remember last year talking about the specifics of the origin of Memorial Day and all that, and we all know it relates to the military. But I don't really think that most people truly appreciate the true meaning of what the military really is. And now I've talked about it before. You know, I briefly talked about it, about my time going through boot camp, and you know, I'm always talking about the Marines, and it's literally the foundation of my moral code. You know, and again, I never said that it made me who I am. It just merely magnified the traits that I already had. But to truly appreciate and respect the military, you have to understand what those brave individuals go through. Now today, just by chance, I watched Lone Survivor, and yesterday, as a coincidence, it was all these military movies on. I didn't even really realize that tomorrow was Memorial Day, but yesterday I watched American Sniper again. I saw it in the theater. It was up for rent here on Comcast, and holy crap, I mean, both movies, unbelievable. Now, you know, I don't say that because of the intensity or the action or you know, the violence. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the utmost absolute level of loyalty to each other as soldiers. When you go in, it's ingrained in you the importance of working as a team and never leaving your brother or sister, for that matter, because there are respectfully women in the military, of course. You never leave a fellow soldier behind. You always have their back, no matter what. And that's, you know, today, Lone Survivor, man, that was the true essence of it right there. So again, you know, I personally myself served 4 years honorably with a couple of years in active reserve afterwards, and that was like 25 years ago when I got out. And I literally live every day like I was still in. And I give respect to anybody who's ever served or who is serving, because I know what they experienced and went through. Now, I didn't see any combat. I literally got out 6 months before the Gulf War started, and my unit was the first artillery unit into Kuwait. I would have been literally running through the desert, running wire for communications and 110 degrees and getting shot at. And sadly, one of our brothers passed away a couple of years ago who was there. I got out, but this particular person stayed in with the unit. He went in, and he recently passed away of cancer, and I just found out of another one that we were all in with passed away. I don't know of what, but sadly, we have lost a couple. And that's sad, because when I went in, I from the day I swore in Boston, all through boot camp, I think I may have mentioned this before, but all through boot camp, I was a squad leader, and eventually I was the guide. My friend Mike was a squad leader, and my friend Dave. All three of us swore in Boston. Dave was from Maine, Mike was from New Bedford, and I was up here in Methuen, Mass. We all swore in that day, and we're together all through boot camp. We got put in the same military occupational school. Coincidentally, we were in field wire school. All through school, we got put in the same unit, different platoons though. And we all went overseas together and spent all 4 years together. And my last year I was in, I started seeing someone and living out in town. And Mike actually came and lived with us for like the last 9 months I was in. And then me and Mike got out honorably and followed each other home. We drove from North Carolina all the way up here to Massachusetts. So we've been in contact still with Dave up in Maine, and we're all still close, and they just had a couple of reunions. That they're all mad because I won't go because I'm too OCD to get out of work. And anyway, we're all in contact, and that bond never goes away. It's because of what we experienced together. Now, that's what the military, it's the glue, it's the very super glue of the military. That bond between soldiers, we fight to the very end and watch each other's backs. And we all do that for this country, to save and keep this country safe. So we put our lives on the line. We would do it again and again and again, because it really is an honor to sacrifice yourself for your country, because it's worth it. Because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people in our military over the last several hundred years has literally lost their lives for our freedom, and we do that with honor. So what I'm trying to say really is this: if you know of anyone in the military who was in the military, whether that goes as far back as World War I, if they're still alive, or World War II for that matter, Vietnam, whatever branch of the service, it doesn't matter. I pride myself on being a Marine, but really, we're all in it together. If you know of anybody who was ever in, who is in now, give that person utmost respect. If you see that person, shake that person's hand, hug that person, and tell them how much you appreciate them, because they literally are sacrificing their life for your life, for your freedom. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna get into a crazy rant about fitness and nutrition. I know that we do that every week, but I'm just on here as a veteran, a Marine who served and who will always serve in someone of our armed forces, and I proudly say Happy Memorial Day to all my brothers and sisters in the military and the friends and family of people in the military. Happy Memorial Day. It's a true, utter honor to be part of that. So have a good one, everyone. Please be safe. It's supposed to be some seriously nice weather. If you end up eating a whole bunch of crap at those cookouts, you better get to the gym Tuesday morning. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Keep it strong and with honor. Semper Fidelis. I couldn't mean that more.